Hello, 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 everyone. We are live right now for the diversity visa lottery countdown. DV2026 countdown has started right now. Are you ready for the diversity visa lottery? That is the question I want you to answer. We have few minutes left for the green card lottery to answer. Start. We have, if you look, how many minutes left? We have for the green card lottery minutes right now. We have, if you look, how many minutes left? Green card lottery. We have for the green card lottery minutes right now. We have, if you look, how many things to how many minutes left? Green card lottery. We have for the green card lottery minutes right now. We have, if you look, how many things to how many minutes left? Green card lottery. We have for the green card lottery minutes right now. We have, if you look, how many things to how many minutes left? Green card lottery. We have for the green card lottery. You applying for the DV lottery? The answer is yes or no. Yes, I'm applying for the DV lottery. I want to know your plan for this DV lottery. Are you applying for this one? That's question number one. And then I want to see, yes, good luck for everyone from Tashi. And Tashi is saying, is ready for the DV lottery. We see Barrick USA. He say, brother, Nairobi Lini, we'll make sure that I will give all those answers later. But yes, countdown has started. Someone said there are so many echoes is because my headphone was a little bit on, so there was something at the back. But now I believe I'm fully back 100%, and there will be no problem at all. So, okay, I see people say they are ready to apply. They are ready to apply. Someone said there is still an echo, but tell me if you still hear everything correctly right now, because I have tried to fix it. We have countdown. The DV 2026 is open. What are the dates for the DV 2026? These are the dates for the DV 2026. Registration starts at noon Eastern Standard Time, New York time, from noon, from 12 p.m. today, October 2nd, until November 5th, 2024, at noon again in Eastern Standard Time in that particular way. But there are a few things to note. When we say the DV application duration is from October 2nd at noon Eastern Time to November 5th, it doesn't mean that you must apply on day one to win. Because majority of people, they are trying to apply on day one. They are trying to apply today, thinking that if you are the first person to apply, you are the first person to win. No. This is not we call application by rolling. It's just you have to apply up to the end, and the process of selection will start later. So you don't need to rush. You have to apply within the application window, and you have to apply correctly. If, let's say, you are married, your spouse is in another city, but you will come back after 1 week, don't force yourself to go to apply as a single, or just go and use a photo which doesn't meet the qualifications, doesn't meet the requirements. Wait for that 1 week. If your child is in boarding school and will be coming after, let's say, maybe 2 weeks, wait for the 2 weeks. Don't rush to go and do the application for the DV lottery just for the matter of rushing. Remember, as long as you are applying for the window which is supposed to, you are good. That's the first and the foremost. Second thing, once you apply for the DV lottery, in order to know that your application has successfully been submitted for the DV lottery, you will see on the screen what it says is success in green words, but also it will tell you the DV, the fiscal year, if it is 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, so the fiscal year, and then say submission confirmation, entry received, success in a green background. Then it will say your entry for the DV, the fiscal year, it will be 2026 in this context. Visa lottery program was received. They will tell you the date and the time. Remember, the date and the time is for the time in New York. And then after that, it will say the record for your confirmation number. It will start with the entrance name, the main applicant's name. Remember, if you are married, your spouse, your children are not main applicants. They are derivatives. They are dependents. So it will be the name of the main applicant. My name is Ernest Boniface Makulilo. Makulilo is my last name. Makulilo is my surname. So it will be Makulilo, comma, then it will come to have the rest of the wedding, the names. Then it will come with the confirmation number. The number starts with the fiscal year. 2024 will be 2024, 2025, 2025, 2026 will be 2026. Then it will follow, what will follow after the fiscal year, it will be other 12 characters, letters and numbers. So in total, there will be 16 characters and numbers, letters and numbers. Then it will be the year of birth, and it is something which we call the digital signature. Once you see that confirmation number on the screen, take a picture, send it to yourself, to your WhatsApp, send it to your own email. Keep the confirmation number. That confirmation number is very, very crucial. The confirmation number, number one, proves that you have completed the application successful. That's the importance of confirmation number. It confirms that you have completed the application. The importance of confirmation number, you will use the confirmation number to check the diversity visa lottery results. The third aspect, the confirmation number, you will use the confirmation number to fill the visa form, the famous DV2026, the immigrant visa form. So, for that particular case, make sure you have the confirmation number. I know there are some people, when they apply, maybe by mistake, they close the window. And because they close the window, they think that, oh, let me go to apply again so that I can get the confirmation number. Each individual will do one single application. Each main entrance, each main applicant will do a single application, one application per person. Whether you made a mistake on forgetting to get your confirmation number, whether you made a mistake on your date of birth, place of birth, how you arrange the names, it doesn't matter. Whatever mistake you have done, never go back to do another application. When you do another application, is a duplicate application, you are automatically going to be getting the technical knockout, big punch, finito, you are out. You cannot wait for the results because you will be eliminated automatically. So no matter mistake you have done, don't do the second application. Nowadays, they are letting you know that this information is already in the system if you are going to apply again. They use it not to do that. So if you go again and do the application for the second time, you are out. This is the beauty of the diversity visa lottery, meaning each person has equal chance. Unlike the lotto, when you go to buy the tickets for the lotto, your money will determine how many chances you will have. Your money will determine how many tickets you can be able to buy. If you buy more tickets, you have more chances. But in the diversity visa lottery, is each person has one application, meaning I have the same equal chance as you to win the diversity visa lottery. So that is something you have to make sure that you understand the magnitude of this one. That's why it is one equal chance. Don't mess up by the mistakes which are avoidable, especially on the photo. We'll come to that one. Another aspect of this one, when will the results for the DV2026 come out? You are applying between October 2nd, 2024 to November 5th, 2024. But when will the results come out? As I said, the application window is starting on October 2nd, 2024 to November 5th, 2024. But the results for the DV lottery will be out in the month of May. Guess which day? It will be on May 3rd, 2025. That is the day for the results. I know you want to know, how do I know the results are out? How do I know that I'm the winner of the DV lottery? Nobody is going to send you email that you are the winner. That's why you have the confirmation number. You use the confirmation number to go to check the results. You use the confirmation number to check the results. You put your last name, you put your confirmation number, put the year of birth, and you'll be able to check the results. You go to the website which you used to apply. The website to apply for the DV lottery is the same website to check the results. www.dvprogram.state.gov. That is the website you are going to use to apply. That is the website you're going to check the results. So if you go to that website, it will say check status. If you click check status, I'm talking about when the results are out. Because I've seen people after applying the DV lottery, they come next week to check the results. No. You have to come on May 3rd, 2025 to check for the results. And you click check status. Then when checking the status, it will tell you to put the confirmation number. In case you forgot the confirmation number, you will click forgot the confirmation number. It will ask you to put the full name, put the full birthday. It will tell you to put the email, correct email, to retrieve the confirmation number. But if you have your confirmation number, don't write with a pen somewhere. Why? Because if you write with a pen, you are likely to make a mistake between I and 1, O and Q, sometimes P and 9, whatever it is. So you'll put the confirmation number, you'll put your last name. Remember, your last name is the name before comma. So on my end, it should be Makulilo. That's all. So I'll see some people, they put it like this way. For instance, my name is Makulilo Makulilo, so to be Makulilo, comma, Ernest Boniface. My first name is Ernest, my middle name is Boniface, my last name Makulilo. So in the confirmation number, it will have the full thing. But when you go to write to check the results, you just put the last name, the name before comma. Then you put the year of birth. Then you will put what we call the authentication code, which will be automatically generated on the computer. And then you will check the results. So that's how you go to check the results. And when you check the results, there will be two things happening there. Either you are the winner of the DV lottery, or you are not the winner of the DV lottery. Let us start if you are the winner of the DV lottery. You will receive the letter. Says, congratulations, your entry has been selected. And then you'll be able to download what we call the DV selection letter, which will say you have been randomly selected for the diversity visa lottery. You have been randomly selected for the DV lottery. But remember, selection does not guarantee that you will be receiving a visa, because the number of applicants selected is greater than the number of visas available. Therefore, it is very important that you carefully follow instructions to increase your chances of possible visa insurance. Why is that important? It's because you might be denied the visa because you do not know the instructions. I will go with you some of the important instructions and how those instructions will help you not to be removed from winning. But let's say if you win, you will be having a higher chance of getting the visa, because sometimes you might win, but the way you fill the V-lottery application form might cause you to be denied the visa. We'll see what aspect of that situation. But if you check the results and you find out you are not the winner, it will say the following words. Based on the information provided, the entry has not been selected for further processing of the diversity visa lottery at this time. Please verify the information in whatever, blah, blah, blah. When they say at this time, doesn't mean that if you come next week, the results will change. The results do not change. The results will be the same. So those are the very, very good things to pay attention to check the results. The results are all coming at one time. Whether you are the winner right now, as long as you don't have the visa on your hand, apply for the diversity visa lottery again. You never know. COVID might come again. You never know. There might be a third world war. You never know what is going to happen. Apply again for the DV lottery. Unless others have visa on your hand, that is the moment you can stop applying for the DV lottery. A few questions. Peggy is asking question. Peggy say, EBM, last time I applied as married one, but now we are no more. That means you are unmarried. But it depends. If you are legally married and you are now divorced, you will put divorced. But if you lived together and assumed you are married, you don't have the marriage certificate, you were not married. Remember, we are talking about American regulations here. If you stay with a person, a man and a woman, in the same house for 10 years, you are not husband and wife without the marriage certificate. Simple like that. There's another question. Please, sir, is Nigeria allowed to apply for the diversity visa lottery? Unfortunately, according to the instructions which have been released, Nigeria is not among the countries which are eligible to apply for the diversity visa lottery. What are the reasoning? One country to be eligible, another country not to be eligible. First and foremost, these are the countries which are not eligible. The reason is these countries are not eligible because in the last 5 years, these countries have more than 50,000 people who have received the green card through family sponsorship and through work. Meaning maybe the husband, wife is sponsoring the husband is sponsoring the wife, the child is sponsoring the parent is sponsoring the child. So whatever it is, but through family sponsorship or through work sponsorship. If in the last 5 years you have 50,000 people with a green card, that country is going to be removed. That number goes down, that country is going to be brought back. So in Africa, only Nigeria is not eligible. Other countries which are not eligible are Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, China, Colombia, Cuba, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Haiti, Honduras, India, Jamaica, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, Republic of South Korea, Venezuela, Vietnam, and the natives of Macau. but the natives of Macau and Taiwan are eligible despite they are closer to China and the other global situation. So only Cuba, they say, with the exception of Cuba, which is not eligible for this DV lottery, all other countries were also not eligible previously. So for that case, for instance, Cuba was eligible last year. Now Cuba is not eligible. For instance, 2 or 3 years ago, Venezuela was not eligible. Then 2 years ago, Venezuela was brought back. So that's how it works when it comes to looking the eligibility of the countries and so forth. Okay, how many minutes left at the moment? We have, guess what? 7 minutes to go and a few seconds. 7 minutes to go to the green card lottery application. When it's going to be launched. Don't rush to be the first one because you are going to have the problem. There is a question. Can I apply the green card lottery if I'm already in the United States? The answer is yes. The geographical location where you are has no impact into eligibility of applying for the diversity visa lottery. What makes you eligible is the country of birth. Let's say you were born in Kenya, now you are Canadian citizen. Because you are born in Kenya, you are still eligible to apply for the diversity visa lottery, despite being a Canadian. Assume you are a Kenyan citizen, but you are born in Canada, you are not eligible to apply. So eligibility is based on the country of birth. And if you are in the United States, let's say there are some people who are already in the United States. They are here, maybe they are in asylum status, or they're international students, or they're in the work visa, or they're in the exchange visitor visa. You are allowed to apply for the DV lottery. As long as you are legal here, you are allowed to apply, and you'll do what we call the adjustment of status while you are in the United States. There is no advantage because you have applied the DV lottery while you're in you are within the United States that, oh, I won because I was already in the United States. No, that is not the reason for you to win the DV lottery. You win the DV lottery because you just won the DV lottery, not because you are in the United States. If someone holds primary level of education, can the person apply? Yes, you can apply as long as you have 2 years of work experience in case you don't have high school education. Okay. What if you have 2 names, first name and last name? You don't have the middle name. On the application of the DV lottery, on the form, there will be a place you tick below the middle name. Tick no middle name. There are some people have more than 3 names. They have maybe first name, 2 middle names, and 2 last names. You will put 2 the same way. Write your name as they appear in the passport. Not as you think. Not about the birth certificate. We are talking about the name, how they will appear in the passport. Hello, Mr. EBM. I surely thank God for the work you do, but I also want to know if Uganda is eligible. All African countries are eligible with the exception of Nigeria. All African countries are eligible. So Dennis Otieno, you are eligible to apply. Don't worry, apply. If you are married, make sure you apply as married. We usually say people who are married have higher chances of winning. Doesn't mean that the US government prefers and gives more priority or preference to the people who are married. No. It is because a husband can apply as a many applicant, put the wife as dependent, and the wife can apply as many applicant, put the husband in as dependent. Meaning, if the husband wins, the wife comes. If the wife wins, the husband comes. So for that case, you have two chances. The chance from the husband, the chance from the wife. That's why you have two chances versus just if you are unmarried, single. But don't go start putting you are married if you are not married. According to the instruction, failure to put your correct marital status or adding someone who is not, you will be disqualified. Someone is asking, is the DV lottery opening on okay, is opening on 4 October? No. The DV lottery is going to be opening in 3 minutes from now. Countdown, 3 minutes and 4 seconds. The DV lottery is going to do that. It's going to open. We need to have some celebration and have to find a song for that. I have to have a song for that. Does filling the DSC-260 require you pay the money? No. Filling the DSC-260, no. You started paying after getting the visa interview scheduled. We have 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes left. I have 4 names in my passport. Remember, if you have 4 names, those names, when they say the surname, on the surname there is 1 or 2 names. That is the. Then is your name. You have 2 first names or 2 middle names or 2 last names. You know your name better. So if you have 2 middle names, on the middle name you put 2 names, and you put it first and you put it the last. So you know your name better. One minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left to start the DV lottery. People are asking for the link. The link for the application for the DV lottery is dv.state.gov, dvprogram.state.gov. That is the official website for the green card lottery. But I'm going to post the website for application. dvprogram.state.gov. That is the official DV lottery website. dvprogram.state.gov. There are no many changes in the DV lottery at the moment, except, okay, we are going to have few seconds. Okay. We are ready. Countdown. Are you ready? "17 seconds left, 15 seconds left, 14 seconds. Oh, 10. We start 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's official now. The DV lottery has started the process is started. That is the official at the moment. That is the official DV lottery has started. So if right now I go to the website, it will be busy. But now if I go here, now it says if you... Oh, what is the noise? Still, it's going to the... let me go to the DV lottery application. Now the DV lottery application is there. If you click here, you go now, it gives you the instructions, photo examples, begin entry. When they say begin entry, that is the official start of the DV lottery. And they give you here, they say the DV2026 application has started. The link is this one. You go to check the results on May 3rd, 2025. So what you need to do is to begin entry. So at this moment, I want to welcome you into the proper way. This is the proper way of filling the diversity visa lottery form. Follow me step by step, properly way of filling the green card lottery application form. First and foremost, you go to the dvprogram.state.gov website, which is www.dvprogram.state.gov. That's the first thing. But sometimes, depending on your internet, it might be a little bit problem when you want to submit. And because I'm doing this as a tutorial, will take a little bit longer. But bear with me here when I'm going to share with you. You click begin entry. When you begin entry, you'll get the authentication code. This is a random number you'll be given to each person differently. So then it will be, for instance, this is 5NTDAVB. Let me, for people who are watching, let me show them here. So that is the form happening now. So on that form, there'll be a few things. Number one, remember the names, how they are arranged. The name starts with last name or your family name, first name, and then middle name. Everybody must have family name, Makulilo. You can use capital letters or small letters. For me, I prefer to use capital letters. Why? Because when I use capital letters, I can see clearly than small letters, especially on the email. When you are going to put, for instance, L and I. So sometimes when you put capital letters or small letters, there is no advantage that saying this way will affect. So middle name, first name, then middle name. So that is me. But assume this person doesn't have middle name. So you will click no middle name. But this person has middle name. That is me. But assume this person has two middle names. So, for instance, maybe it's John. You put John. So that's how it is if you have two names. If you have two names here, so for instance, Robert. I'm giving an example. It's not my name. So if you have two first names, you put two first names. If you have two middle names, you put two middle names. Independent, but there are some people they have those two names, but some people don't have. So the first thing is to put your names. As I said, you can use the small letters, capital letters, it doesn't matter. Then you have to put the correct gender. So whatever. So now, why is it not? I mean, it's not okay. Whatever. We'll see later. But then you put the date of birth. You start with the month. You come with day. This one. So let's say this person was born on December. Let's say 31st. Let's say 2000. I'm giving an example. You start with the month, date or day, then year. Then it follows with the city you are born. Remember, birth city only, not a district, not a country, not a province, not a state, just a city. I know in Africa, when you say the word city, it brings something different. Forget about the government, your government concept of the word city. What is the city? Oh, it has to reach this number of population. It has to have this number of development. Even in your villages, it's just like a city. Wherever you are born, that is what you write. Unless otherwise, if you already have the passport, what it is written in your passport, that is where you are born. For instance, if you are born in Kibera, Nairobi, in Kenya, but the place of birth, it is written Nairobi, you write Nairobi. So let's say place of birth is Kigoma. So you put Kigoma. Then, I don't know why it doesn't select now. Usually there is something here. Just wait. But country where you are born. So for instance, be careful here. Some people, they just go and put like in Tanzania like this way, you go this way. For me, if you put it this way, cross-check again. Some people, they put like, someone was right to put, want to put Kenya and it appear Kazakhstan. and the another person it happened was Kiribati. So make sure that you put the correct country of birth, because the country of birth is the country of eligibility. So the other question it comes is the country of eligibility. Remember, by default, the answer of this one, country of eligibility, is the country of birth, unless otherwise. Nowadays, the form has been changed. So, for instance, if you are claiming the country of eligibility is different, that is different. But everybody here will be the answer will be by default is yes, the country you are born. If not, you must enter the country. For instance, you are born in Nigeria, but your spouse is from Ghana. You can claim based in Ghana. Then you put the photo. Remember, the photo must have the requirement. It must meet the requirement. No smiling face. You have to be like back in the military thing. No, you have to make sure that the picture meets the requirement. We'll talk more about this one. So let's say for me, I already have the photo. Let me find the photo here and then put a photo. So let me put the photo which I've already edited. Oh, I haven't edited the photo I don't have there. So let me add the photo. Let me find a photo, EBM. Okay. Okay. So I already uploaded this photo. You see, I put in this photo, but it doesn't put the tick. The tick I put in the tick so that it is the wrong photo for me. I don't want to take someone's chances. So I'm just showing you. I put the photo with the tick. That means it is not a correct one. Okay. Then the address, mailing address. Remember, this has no impact in the form. This mailing address used to be, back in the day, you send paper application. Nowadays, this one doesn't mean anything. So when you are going to write here, so you can, on care of, don't put anything, unless otherwise you put care of your church or something like that. But you leave it open. Address 1, you can put a PO box. Even if you put a wrong address, it means nothing. PO box 1. Or if you put the street name, maybe Azimio Street. Then house number 2. People in Rwanda, I know they have very good way of having the street names, whatever, but most African countries don't have the proper way. So just let it go. It doesn't matter what address you put there, but you must put it. Address. This one is optional. This, I mean, the care is optional. Address 1 is a compulsory. So sometimes you can put the name of the address. You can put Dar es Salaam. That's enough. Address 2 is optional. Leave it. Which where you live, you put Dar es Salaam. I'm giving you an example. District, whatever, or state, Dar es Salaam. I'm giving you an example. So postal code, zip code. You can just put it no zip code, no postal code. There will be no problem. But depending on the country. So for instance, Tanzania is 255 postal code, 256 Uganda, 254 Kenya, 230 something Ghana. So if you put the code, you don't put any number, it means nothing. Then the country where you live. So for instance, Tanzania, you put Tanzania. That is the address. The country where you live today. This country where you live today has no impact into winning or into selection. This number, the country where you put where you live today, when you win, you get what we call the winning letter. The winning letter will have the interview location. The interview location on the winning letter will be the country where you are. So if, let's say, you are in Qatar, even if you are Kenyan or Tanzanian, the interview location will say Doha, Qatar. If you are, let's say, you are in Nairobi, Kenya, but even if you are from Uganda, or let's say you are from South Africa, the interview location will be Nairobi. So the interview location, by default, into the visa form will be allocated to the country where you live today. But when you fill the visa form, you will change the country where you are, where you want to do the interview. Phone number is optional. There is no need to put your phone number, but if you want to put your phone number, you can put your phone number. Email is very, very important. You must put your email. Make sure you write your email. So if someone is helping to apply for the DV lottery, I usually help people to apply for the DV lottery. I don't apply for anyone without having the email address. Use your own email address or email of your friend or your relative, but don't use the email of the person filling you the form. I've seen so many cases in Kenya, in Ghana, in Liberia. Someone is filling the form for you, is keeping the email, is keeping everything. You do not know what they filled in your form. And then you win. They say, give me $4,000, $2,000. Otherwise, I'm not to give you the information. So have your own email address. Let's say EBM sorry. My email is ebm@ebmscholars.com. That is my email. When you confirm, you put this same email. So let me show you what happens if you mess up with the email. So if let's say I put it .zom instead of .com, it will tell you that when you go to apply, it will be incorrect. It must match the email. It doesn't matter. The email, for those who do not know, whether you're writing capital letters or writing small letters, the email is the same email. It doesn't change. I prefer to put this one because sometimes some people's email, let's say, is Lillian. That will be easy to see. But assume is Lillian, you write in small letters. Sometimes you cannot see properly, and it can be a problem into that particular way. So EBM, so whether you put one capitals or small letters, it means nothing, it doesn't change anything. Scholars.com. Then the level of education. The form has a little bit of changes nowadays. I want to make sure that we understand. Primary school only is just a primary school. High school, no degree. It means you went to high school, you didn't graduate, you didn't finish high school. For those people who are in Tanzania, in Uganda, in Zimbabwe, in the countries where you have ordinary secondary school, O level and A level, senior 4 and senior 6, whatever you call it, whatever. Different from Kenya, where they have Form 1 to Form 4, and that's it, you finish high school. If you're in O level, you put high school, no degree. High school degree, it means you successfully completed high school and you have certificate. Vocational, it means you didn't go to high school. So don't choose this one. There are some people that finish high school and then they went to vocational school. Don't put the vocational school. High school is higher than vocational school. Some university courses, it means you are studying bachelor's degree right now. That's the meaning. University degree, it means you have completed your bachelor's degree. There are some people that finish in July, they went to graduation in November. Once you finish your school, you didn't have supplementary exam, you have graduated, you have completed your school. Some university, that means now you are first year, second year, third year, fourth year, you haven't finished your studies. Some graduate courses, that means you are currently studying masters. Master's degree, put master's degree. Some doctorate courses, that means you are studying doctorate now. And doctorate, you select doctorate. So you must have a minimum of high school. If you don't have, you need to have 2 years of work experience. Then, marital status. The marital status, unmarried, means you have never been married before. 100% single in your life. There is no, I'm engaged. This is my girlfriend, my boyfriend. No. It's either you are married, you are not married. But if you are married and majority of you will be feeling this one. You are married, but your spouse is not a US citizen or a permanent resident. That's most of you. Very few, maybe 1 in 1 million people will be married and the spouse is a US citizen or green card holder. So if you select this one, your husband or your wife is already a green card holder or a US citizen. That means it doesn't need another process of getting green card. So if you select this one and your spouse, you don't need to put a picture, you don't need to add any information. But this one, when you select, you must have the information, name, date of birth, place of birth of your spouse, the phone number, I mean the photo which meets the requirement. Divorced, that means you are divorced, real divorced. Widowed, we know the meaning of widowed, your spouse has passed away. Separated means you are legally separated. Means the meaning of the legal separation is an arrangement where the couple remains married but live apart. Not because you failed to cook well with your salt, whatever. No, following the court order. Separation must be under the court order. So if you and your spouse are legally separated, your spouse will not be able to immigrate with you if you put legal separation. And then, but you will not be on this one, you will not be penalized if you choose to enter your spouse. So you have a choice to add your spouse or not to add your spouse. You have that choice. A number of children. So if you say 0, it means you have 0 child. Don't say, I forgot to add my child. No. You cannot go to the next phase until you finish this one. So if you put 0, means you don't have a child. But if a child is a US citizen or a green card holder, don't write you have a child, you don't have a child. Because if your child is a US citizen or green card holder, do not list him on the entry because that person doesn't need a green card at all. So it's not counted as a person needs green card. So if you put, you have 1 child, remember, a child must be either biological child or legally adopted. By illegal, we mean legally adopted, or stepchildren. But they must be unmarried under the age of 21. That means on the day of application must be maximum 20 years and 364 days. Because if it's 21 on the day you are applying, the application will not go through. So that's how it is. Then, if you apply and you win, the child is 20 years old, the results come out, the child is 21, it means that child will be able to be processed and to come to America as if it's still the green card application date of the well, it was the age of 20. So even if you are 21, you will be considered as 20 on the day of application. So this is how you feel. But because we use the longer time, if I click continue, it will not go through. So I want to quickly go. That is how we go. And when you want to submit, you'll go to submit. So that is the application for the green card. So if I put it like I have 2 children, it will come child number 1. If you have 5 children, it will come child number 2. So the children will be the name. They don't care what is the name. So my child doesn't have the name of his father or her father. They don't care. Put the family name of the child. Put the first name. Put the middle name. Put the date of birth. Put the gender. Put the Bujumbura, wherever the child is born. Country. I'm giving example. Then you put the photo of the child. That's how it is. Yeah. Sometimes the longer you take to apply, it will be sometimes it will take a little bit sometimes longer. Then when you go to apply, because people are applying, especially on the first day, it will be a problem, in big problem. So okay, so that is how to fill the form. So this form has some of the few things which are different. I'm figuring out myself. I'm trying to figure myself. Let me do one thing. Okay. Okay. So I want to do one thing. Okay. So the form has. I want to make sure, because when it is opening, sometimes it's very slow to go through. So let it be opening on another window. Sometimes if you use one window, it will be difficult over the other. But if you use Explorer, sometimes it might be better than using the. And remember, you can use any device to apply. So you see now, this is the. So I'm going to fill quicker. You can see what I mean. So I'm going to fill this form very, very fast. So it doesn't matter what way you use, as long as you use either small letter, capital letters, you can do that well. So I'm going to fill this one very, very fast so that you can see the correct filling the form. Okay. So first name, Makulilo, Ernest, Boniface. If you have two names, you put two names. If you don't have, so male. Okay, so I'm putting maybe January 1st. This is not my correct birthday. I put 2000. I'm giving example. Place you were born, Kigoma. Make the date where you were born the one which is written on your passport if you have a passport, or where you know, whatever, even if it's a village, just write that village. Because I know some people, they want to put the city is how they want to put the city, whatever. Put the country, go and confirm the country you wrote there is a correct country. So by default, the country you are born, the answer, the next question is this one. Are you claiming the eligibility based on the country of born? By default, the answer is yes. So wherever you are born, unless others you are born in the country which is not eligible. And we saw the countries which are not eligible. These are the countries which are not eligible. Let me find the countries which are not eligible to show you. The countries which are not eligible is Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, whatever those countries. Out of those countries, Nigeria, whatever, your country is eligible. So don't do anything. The answer is yes. Leave it the same way. The answer usually is yes. Unless others you are born in Nigeria, but you are claiming based on your spouse. The photo, make sure you already have the photo. EBM, DV edited photo. I'm using the photo which I know you cannot win because that photo I put the tick on the photo. It was correct. I use the photo which will show you. I'm going to apply full application so that you can know for sure that this is the correct application, but I cannot win because I'm going to do more applications so that you can be able to see. So then care off, I don't put the care off because that one. So let's say the address, let's say Mo Deuge or like Mozak Street. If you do not know the house number, it's okay. The city, you put, let's say this, I live in Dar es Salaam. Oh, I quickly maybe mess up. So I put Dar es Salaam. Okay. District, Dar es Salaam. So don't complicate, like if I put Ilala, whatever, even if you don't mess up, 255 because it's Tanzania. But if you are not so sure, just put it, no postal code, it's okay. Country, Tanzania. The country where I live, let's say I put in Tanzania, I live in Tanzania. Phone number is optional, so just leave it. There is no need. Email, ebm@ebmscholars.com. ebm@ebmscholars.com. That is the email. But basically, that's the official email if you want to write to me. Primary school is if you're primary school. High school, no degree if you went to high school, didn't finish. High school degree, completely high school. Vocational, that means you vocational. Some university is not a diploma. This is you are a current university student. Or you went to school and dropped out. You studied maybe first semester of the university. Then you dropped out. Some university degree is bachelor's degree. Some graduate, that means you are studying masters. Or you left while you are studying masters. Masters, some doctoral, you are studying PhD. So let's say some university courses. Then if you put unmarried, it will come unmarried. But majority of people who are married, they'll put the spouse is not a US citizen. Unless otherwise your spouse is a US citizen or a green card holder. But let's say on this application I put it is unmarried. This person has 0 child. If I click continue, remember if you put 1, you have 1, 2, 2. if you don't have a child, you don't have a child. So if I click next, it will come to review this application. So I'm doing the first application as I'm putting the first application as a single. So when you come here to go submit, but if I want to do any changes, I can go back, and I can look, oh, everything's correct. So even the picture is correct. You've already uploaded whatever. So I'm going up, then I'm going to submit. This one is a single application, you will see. So I'm not going to win. People don't get upset because the photo I'm using, I put the mark. On that photo, I put the mark, that one tick. So I'm not going to win because I put that tick. Because I know some people say, oh, by doing that way, you have taken someone's spot. No. And I'll do multiple application using the same photo. So I'm not going to win. So if I click submit here, you see, now it says Makulilo Ernest Boniface. So my last name is this one. It will say it will be 2026, then numbers and letters. The year of birth, this one. All these are not my information. So when you have this one, what you need to do, take a picture of that one. Or the other way, you can do like you want to print it. So in this case, you can either save it. I'm giving an example. So let's say Ernest DV application. I'm giving an example. Or you can screenshot. Why I don't like it for you to screenshot? I'm to write, but this one is okay. Sometimes there is letters and numbers which are not this way. Another way you can do, you can just take a screenshot. So take a screenshot, then you are going to send to your own email, kind of that. So that is one of the way. So that is the application for you as someone who is single. That is for a single person. So let's do another application for someone who is married, because I don't want to win. So I don't want to win. So now let's go to do another application is for a married person. So, or someone with a child, married with children. What will happen? PAY4SE. So I'm going to put again the same information, Makulilo, Ernest. I'm using the second application with the same information. Okay, then I'm coming here. Let's say 1 January 1st, 2000 again. Place of birth. Okay, let's say Nairobi. Okay, now I'm going to be born in Nairobi. Or Accra, Ghana. Because of, okay, so Kenya. So Kenya. Then are you claiming the eligibility? The country you are born is the country of eligibility. If you put no, that means you are born maybe in a country which is not eligible, like Africa, in Nigeria, or you're born in Canada, or wherever. So the answer is yes. So then I'm going to put the same photo so that I don't want to win. EBM DV edited the photo number 6. That is the photo I used. I've used the same photo. So John Bosco Road, Kibera, Nairobi, 254. Country, I say put Kenya. Country where you live, I put Kenya. Or if you are in Oman, put Oman. The email, I'm going to put again my email. Okay. ebm@ebmscholars.com. Education, let's say I have high school, I put just high school degree. Okay, in this case, I'm married, my spouse is not a US citizen. Then number of children, if you put 1, it will happen 1 spot. If you put 2, remember, children must be your children under the age of 21 on the day of the submission. either biological, legally adopted, or stepchildren. So let's say in this case, I have 2 children. Then I click continue. So it will come the spouse first. So let's say the spouse is Makulilo. Let's say Jane Doe. I'm giving just like kind of that. Okay. I'm just putting the, let's say this person was born in Tanga, Tanzania, but the husband was born in Kenya, so there is no problem. The picture, I'm going to put the same picture. I'm putting the same picture because I don't want it to win. Remember, I'm using the pictures. So just for example, this is not counted as application. Then child number 1, let's say Makulilo, ABCD, whatever. That is the name of the child. Was born on December, on Christmas, let's say 2020. And then place of birth, this person was born in Accra, country of birth, Ghana. But most of the children, they are born in the same country, same whatever. But I'm giving just example. And because I have, so, okay, I'm using the same photo. Even if I use different photo, it might be the photo I think I edited, but it's not correct photo. So child number 2, Makulilo. Then I'm just putting the names, whatever. So was born on July 4, Independence Day, 2023, let's say. Was born in Nairobi, Kenya. It doesn't matter. We put the capital letters, small or capital, doesn't matter. Then it comes to EBM, DV, edited photos. I put it there. So then you see the photos are there. So if I click continue, you see it gives me a preview of the form. The main applicant part 1, it gives the information in that one. The main applicant, then everything with the form, the picture, everything will be added there. Then number of children, 2 children. Part 2, the spouse, the information of the spouse, everything is there. I review, and the photo, it says received, and then child 2 over there. So if I click submit, it will come again this one. So what you can do, you take a screenshot of this one. You are going to use this one during the DV lottery to check the results. And as I said, the results will come out in the month of May. When you check the results, you are going to put the last name, which is this one, not the full name. You are going to use all 16 codes, those one, and then the year. So when you tap to write by a pen, it's confusing. The best way, as I said, you just use the a picture. You see like I and 1. Sometimes it's confusing. So you can either pretend like you are printing like through here. You can save this way, or the other way. Some people, they can do like a print, but you are not typically printing. You see, it will come that way, and then so that's how it is. This one you use in that checking the results. So this is how you go to do the application. Properly fill in the form. But few things I have to make sure we are on the same page here now. Few things. Number 1, there are some people don't have the photo which is correct. Let me show you one thing. So this is the photo I took before editing. You see? So I took this photo before editing. After editing, this is the photo, the correct photo now. You see the difference? This is the photo before editing. Before editing was that one. After editing is the other one. Before editing, that one, you see, you can see up to the full hands here. But when I come to edit, it has to be a proportional in that particular size. And this is not a pure white background versus this one. So those are few things we want to make sure that when you are applying, we try to give you the best, to make sure that you have the correct photo. So there are some people who, let's say, have, let's go and try to show you a few things. There are some people, wherever they are, they want for either myself to help them fill the visa form or edit the pictures. I cannot be everywhere. So I created a way to help people editing the photos or apply on their behalf. So if you want me to either go and apply or to edit the photo and go to apply for you on your behalf, go to my website. My website is ebmscholars.com. That is the website. Go to ebmscholars.com. That is the website. www.ebmscholars.com. If you go to the website, it will bring to this particular website, ebmscholars.com. In the ebmscholars.com, you will see at the top here, there is what we call the application, DV lottery application service, which is this one. Meaning, is the service if you are not in Kenya or you are not in Tanzania. People in Kenya and Tanzania, they have different type of process. But if you are in any other country, you are in the US, you are in Ghana, you whatever country, you want me to apply for you, meaning I will edit the photo and I will apply for you. And if the photo doesn't meet the requirement, I will tell you, go and take another one. I'm not going to apply if I know for sure your photo is not correct. So click the DV lottery application form service. If you click, it will come this way, which says the DV lottery application service is $10 for me to do the application for you. And I showed here, if you can take a picture using your smartphone, make sure that you look straight like this way, but not use the front camera, use the back camera. Make sure the light or the sun is in front of you, not behind you. That is how it is. Take a lot of pictures in the camera or the phone. Don't put in a portrait mode. Put into horizontal way. Take at least 5 to 8 photos. Make sure there is no, don't wear glasses. There is no shade. There is no, all those kind of things. Make sure the light or sun is in front of you, no shadow part of your body, whatever. Do not take as a selfie. Let someone take a photo of you. Take a photo in a horizontal way, not a portrait. This will give a space around. Do not be too close to the lens. Allow space above your head and on both sides. This way will allow us to edit the photo without distorting the quality. Make sure you have the white background if possible. Do not wear the uniform hats, wherever. Always look forward. Don't wear glasses. So these are some of the things to avoid on the mistake. So take a lot of photos. Then for me, I will edit the photo like from this one to this one, you see. Then you go and fill the form. This form, and you feel like first name, middle name, last name. Just write that way. Gender. So the form is similar to that one, except here you start with first, middle, and last. So then you upload the photos of the many applicants. If you take 10 photos, you can upload all the 10 for you. The address where you live today, then everything, education level, then you continue. Then when you go, you'll be able to submit the application. When you submit the application, will come to me. When you come to me, within 24 hours to 30 hours, I'll be able to edit the photo, apply, and send you the confirmation number. So this is for someone who lives in, that is for someone who is anywhere, any places, and they want my help. So the website is, I put it there, ebmscholarships.com/DV lottery application, DV lottery application, or application service. That is where you'll be able to do that. So if you go to the ebmscholarships.com/DV lottery application service, you do that. If you are in Kenya, you go and write ebmscholarships.com/Kenya. ebmscholarships.com/Kenya. If you go to that website for Kenya, it will be the same way. The only difference is the other way they pay with the Visa card or MasterCard. For Kenya, you are going to pay with the M-Pesa of Kenya. And it will be 500 Kenyan shillings per applicant. So you send me, I'll do the same way, edit, do everything. And then you'll pay through the M-Pesa. The M-Pesa for Kenya, my M-Pesa is that one. That is the M-Pesa, 254-745-568718. The name will appear. It will be Ernest Makulilo. So you upload your Safaricom M-Pesa. You upload that payment along with everything you need. Then I'll go and do the application within 24 to 30 hours of your submission. So this is for Kenya. You'll use the Kenyan M-Pesa. So, and the website is www.ebmscholars.com/Kenya. And if you are in Tanzania, it will be ebmscholars.com/Tanzania. So if you go there, it's ebmscholars/Tanzania. You will see Tanzania. It will come the same way. The only difference is you will pay using the Tanzanian M-Pesa. So that is the difference. So when you go to, like you say, you are going to pay, it will show you. Let me feel like one for Kenya, and then you'll be able to see what I mean into. So let's say I'm going to put my name is Ernest, first name, middle name is Boniface, last name is Makulilo, gender is male. Okay, date of birth, let's say July 1st, that one. Place of birth, let's say Mwanza, Tanzania. Country of eligibility is Tanzania. Then you must upload the photo. So if you take a photo, don't edit the photo. Don't edit the photo. Just upload as the year. So for this, I'm giving an example. This is the photo. Let's say, so just upload the photo. Don't edit. You can upload up as many photos as you want. So I'm giving an example. Let's say you took all these photos. You can upload all of them. So upload the photos, all of them. Then place where I live today. So let's say I live in the USA. I'm giving an example. With the city where I live today. So let's say I live in Belton, country, USA. I'm giving an example. Number. So let's say this is number for Tanzania. Then the EBM Scholars number for the Tanzania. Then email ebm@ebm Scholars. Let's do this one. And then you'll see I'm going to copy the post on the other one. On the actual form, you cannot do that. You cannot. So let's say you say some university courses. This person is unmarried, and let's say has 0 child. So if you click next, it will go to the next, and then you go and submit in that particular way. So that is how it is. So it will come on the next part. Then you go to pay. It say pay 500 Kenyan shillings for the people in Kenya. If you pay, Then you'll upload the screenshot. So let's say the screenshot is this one. I'm just giving the example. And then you'll come here and go here and submit. Upload is in progress. It is uploading the photos, is uploading, whatever. So okay, then submit. You see, it will be submitting. Okay, so it says, thank you for submitting to EBM Scholars. We are currently processing and submitting your application, and we'll send you the confirmation letter as soon as possible. In the meantime, if you want to join the community, you click here. You can be able to join the EBM Scholars community, which is that one, where we post a lot of opportunities over there. So that is just an example. Then from there, for me, I'll come into my website and I'll be able to get the what? To get your application, and within a short time, within 24 to 30 hours, you'll have your confirmation number. So that is how you go about it to properly fill the DV lottery form. But if you want it for us to fill for you, but there are some people, for them, they just want the photo editing. They want to apply on their own. Again, go to the ebmscholars.com. If you go there, you will see the DV photo editing service. If you open that one, it will come on this one. So this one, each photo will be to edit will be $3 per photo to make sure that everything is correct and I edit for you. So if you come here, as normal, you just put your name. You have to pay with the first name, last name, EBM at ebmscholars.com, WhatsApp number. So let's say, so I'm giving example, countries of residence, let's say Tanzania. How many photos you want? You want the 2 photos. Then I'm going there to upload my 2 photos, maybe this one and this one. I'm giving example. You can upload even 10 photos, but I'm going to edit just 2. You give me different photos which are good. I can go and look which one are better. Then I go to edit. So then if I put 1 photo here, it will be, I'm going to up. It's not how many photos are uploaded, how many photos you want me to edit, like in different versions. So if you have 2, it will be $6. If you say, oh, by the way, it's just 1 photo, then you come here to pay with a Visa card. Then you submit it. Once you submit and get it, and within 24 hours or 12 to 24 hours, you'll have your edited photo for you to be ready to apply. And I wish you will be one among the winners of the DV lottery. Okay. That is how to roll around the DV lottery. So if you want the DV lottery service, that's how you go, how you do. Go to the ebmscholars.com. You'll be able to check the service. DV service. If you're in Kenya, there is Kenya. If you're in Tanzania, there is Tanzania. If you want photo editing, there is photo editing. That is the DV lottery application. But when you fill the form, as I said, please show me the link, application link for the DV lottery. Francis Kipogo said, please show me the application link. The link is, let me show you, is dvprogram.state.gov. That is the link, dvprogram.state.gov. That is the official application website for the DV lottery. That is the link. dvprogram.state.gov. That is the application link for the green card lottery application. Remember, once you submit, you have submitted. Once you receive the confirmation number, finito. You cannot do anything. There is no way you can, that one. The reason at the beginning the gender was difficult because it was just opening the website, but it didn't go through because many people are opening right now. So when you try to fill, it is slow uploading the information. That's how it is. I'm in Uganda. How can I pay for the photo editing? Go to the EBM Scholars website. If you go there, you'll be able to see the photo editing, the service. Where can I apply in Nairobi? You can find someone, or if you want for me to help you to apply, you can follow the instruction on taking the pictures. And obviously, you have to go to ebmscholars.com/Kenya. You can put your photo there. You can put your 500 Kenyan shillings and fill the information. Then within 24 hours, you will get that one. Someone is asking about the old photos. Yes. The instruction is very clear. The instruction is very clear. Use the photo taken recently. Never use the photo you have taken or you have used the last DV lottery. If you use the photo you have used last year, 2 years ago for the DV lottery, you are automatically going to be disqualified. So make sure that you take the brand new photo for the DV lottery. Someone is asking if you make a reach of editing. When we say editing, we don't mean go and start looking like a PDD. No. Just like remove the background, it's okay. But don't go and start like, okay, like this is going to be on the Instagram page. Let me put the filters. No. It's not about that. Can I get your email address? My email address is the one I've been using here. ebm@ebmscholars.com. That is the email address, ebm@ebmscholars.com. That is the email address. If you are in Kenya, ebmscholars.com/Kenya. If you're in Tanzania, ebmscholars.com/Tanzania. But if you're in Tanzania, you're in Dar es Salaam, you can go to our office. The office is nearby Mlimani City, the opposite of Sky City Mall. Behind the Sky City Mall, that is where the office is. And if you are in any place on this planet, you want to use a Visa card or MasterCard to pay, you go to ebmscholars.com/DV lottery application. Okay. How do I know my photo is 600 by 600? Let me show you how to know. Okay. How do I know if the photo is 600 by 600? So you go to your photo. Oh, why doesn't it change the screen? Oh. Anyway, yeah. You go to your photo and you right click and then you go and look at the file info. If the file info will tell you the size info 600 by 600 and this one say 145 kilobytes. As long as it is less than 240 kilobytes, you are good. So that's how it is. I had a necklace when I took my passport photo picture. Does it count? It's okay, like, but don't go on purpose and having like a Maasai, all those, a lot of stuff. No. When will application open? Application is already open. It's already now. It's open. You can go and do application. they are rejecting my pictures, meaning there is something wrong. Especially, the only way they reject your picture is if the weight is more than 240. The other mistake, if the blue background is blue, it will go, but you are going to be losing. So that's how it is. Yeah. Is it true that application in the last week can increase the chance of winning? No. It doesn't matter whether you apply on the first day or the last day. No. Only God can increase the chance of winning, not anybody else. There is a question. I'm a Tanzanian, but one of my child was born in India, which is one of the ineligible country. What should I do? Your child, I don't know how old your child is, not a many applicant. You as a mother is a many applicant. Your child is included in the application. Is not applicant. We are talking about the many applicant here. So your child is 10 years old, is not applying. Even if you put your husband is part of your application, unless your husband is going to apply on his own, or on her, or your wife, the wife is going to apply on her own. But your child is part of the application, is not the main applicant. So we are talking about the country of eligibility is based on the main applicant. Nigeria is not eligible, unfortunately. Can I use my laptop to apply multiple application, different people? Yeah, different people, different. There is no problem. You can apply 1,000 people, but not yourself. When we say multiple application, is yourself to apply many times. I cannot go as Ernest apply the first time. The second time is Ernest. No. I can apply for my brother. I can apply for myself. I can apply for you using the same device. There is no problem. Can I cancel the application? If you leave the application without submitting, there is no problem. Even if you cancel, as long as once you submit, there is nothing you can do. Before you submit, you can cancel, you can stop, you can close, whatever you can do. But once you submit, you cannot do anything else. Okay, I'm about to end my live in a few minutes, in 3 minutes, because I have to go to help my child to pick from school. Okay. What about if you have 4 names? Depending your 4 names, some people have 4 names, but what you have last name, that is 1. The other 3 names are, you have first 2, or you have 2 middle names, or you have 2 last names. So if you have 2 last names, put it on the last name, you put 2 names. If you have 2 middle name, on the middle name, put the 2 names. But make sure those are the names in your passport. Not, oh, this name is baptism, this is not baptism. No, we are talking about the legal names here. Can someone whose case status on USCIS on a pending as a refugee, so that can the person apply for the DV lottery? Yes. If you are on asylum, you can go and apply without any problem. There is no problem. If Donald Trump wins, can that affect the countries like Somalia and Syria? I don't know. Yes, it might be, or no. Bob and say we love you, EBM. Thank you so much. My name is Victor from Kenya. I applied now 9th time. This time, my 10th time. What could have contributed to my failure, not getting it? I cannot say specific what contributed not to winning, but sometimes it might not be your luck. It's not just like you made a mistake. Yes, sometimes it might be maybe the nature of the photo or something like that, but sometimes it just happened. But that should not stop you from applying. If you say you are married, put the picture of your wife. If you say you are children, you have to put the picture of each child. That's how it is. So I have to end my live now. Okay, I have to end my live now. How about a person has 2 wives? Can I fill up for both of them separately? You are going to lose. You are the same one person. Choose one person, one wife to add you. The one who will come with them in America. In America, more than one wife is illegal. If you fill the visa form, you say, are you going to America to practice the polygamy? You will be denied the visa. So whatever it is, you cannot say, okay, this is me, this is wife 1. This is me, this is wife 2. No. Remember, if you as you, assume you are single, if you put in more than one application, you are going to be toasted. You are going to be eliminated. So they are going to see you as many applicants more than once. They don't care how many wives you have. You'll be denied. I'm from Uganda. How can I pay for your service? You can pay using M-Pesa for Kenya or Tanzania M-Pesa, or you can pay using Visa card or MasterCard. Okay, almost the time is up, so I have to end right now. I'll be doing live every single day, so stay tuned. We'll be able to make so many videos. So I want to say thank you each and everyone. While we want to celebrate that the time is up, we have time to apply, but don't rush to go to apply for the DV lottery. Don't rush at all. No matter it is, make sure that everything is correctly before you apply. But another thing, even if your dream is to apply and to come to the United States through Green Card Lottery, remember there are also other countries you might apply for different opportunities. There are so many countries around the world, not only United States. Apply for all those opportunities, and the one comes first, you will be able to do that. If you have a family, apply with your family, because if you win, you have a chance of coming all together with your family in that particular way. Yeah. Obviously, you can pray to God, but don't start like, oh, every single second, God, they want to win the Green Card. God, they want to win. There is war in Syria, I mean, in Israel and Palestine. So stop like, yes, pray to God, but not like to that extent. You cannot even do any other job or any other thing. So apart from that, I would like to say thank you so much for your continued support. If today is your first time to come to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go, for those who speak Swahili only, there is EBM Swahili channel. Go and subscribe to the EBM Swahili channel. And if you go to the English is the EBM Scholars that way. So those in Swahili. So I'll be doing both Swahili and English videos. So that will be able to answer most of the question every single day. So thank you so much. I really appreciate for each and everyone for all your support. Until next time, bye-bye.